Hey, Elf fam! This is Nikachu, now the Elf Master, because once a year, and we gotta keep up this tradition, we're playing Elves in Modern. And I don't play the combo Elf decks. Like, a lot of people ask me, are Elves, are they playable in Modern? And I think they got a lot of tools. I think there's a lot of exploration to be made, because the thing is, the Elf decks, they by default want to play a combo deck, which, hey, by all means, that's fair, and there's probably a lot of innovation to be made there. But what if we play a chunkier, more mid-range version of Elves with Steel Leaf Champion? This thing is no joke. A lot of creatures can't even block this damn thing as a 5/4 creature. Why don't we play with new additions like Endurance? But this is the juicy part of this deck, people. This has been simmering in my mind ever since it was spoiled. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Each land is a force in addition to its other land types. How do we get through and push our damage? We're going to do it with Elvish Champion. You see, if everyone has a forest, all I have to do is play Elvish Champion, and all elf creatures get +1/+1 and have Forest Walk. So I just have to play the land, play my Elvish Champion, and boom, my creatures are unblockable. With the exception of, like, maybe Endurance and Old Growth Troll. Those are some... There's some spicy cards in this deck, just because they have great utility. They have great utility. And so that's the premise. But before we get into our deck, we're going to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com, your one-stop shop for all your paper Magic needs. If it's not too late, treat yourself a great stocking stuffer for Christmas by ordering from FusionGamingOnline.com. If you're watching this after Christmas, get something anyway. Who cares? And you can use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to save yourself 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online, and the greatest supporter of all my very holiday-themed decks. Whether it be, spirits, zombies, vampires during Halloween, or we're playing elves during Christmas. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu. So, what else do we have for this deck? This is also a new card, Lair of the Hydra. Pretty underutilized card, I think, overall, but a deck like this could use it, because we are using Arbor Elf and the Utopia Sprawl mana engine to ramp into these turn 2 monsters for 3 mana, and also get Collected Company online. I think we're going to be fine also versus control decks, because we have a good amount of pressure that they have to deal with, like, immediately, or they're dead. Or they're just straight stone dead. And then if after they, like, say, play Supreme Verdict, we play Endurance, we play Collected Company, we rebuild. We also have the Lair of the Hydra. So Lair of the Hydra is a creature, it's a land that comes into play tapped. If it's your first or second land, comes into play tapped after that. But if you have just a bunch of extra mana, just pay 1 green and X, and it's like X, it's that XX creature. And you can pump it up with Elvish Archdruid, which we're playing a few copies of as well. I don't want to depend too much on the Lords, because this is a removal heavy metagame. I think we have to... I don't even think the Lords are even all that necessary. Elvish Champion is just tacked to give ourselves unblockable creatures with Yavimaya. I really want to depend on the chunky creatures like Steel Leaf Champion, things that are out of reach of, like, Lightning Bolt range. Harder to Prismatic Ending. If you want a Prismatic Ending this, you're probably going to tap out to do it. And also Old Growth Troll, I think, is a very underrated card. I playtested this card once in a red-green build. Maybe to show it off a little bit better. It's a 4/4 creature with trample, but when it dies, you can put it... It returns to the battlefield. If it turns into an aura that you put on a forest, and it becomes, again, a 4/4 creature. Or you could tap to add green mana with it, but usually it's just going to be another 4/4 creature. So we got some resistance to removal. Got some Pellet Collectors here for the early game. That way we can... Well, whatever. We have something to play early, and it can get beefed up in the later game. Elvish War Master, just good value. Play this as a 2/2, you get to play more elves, create more problems for your opponent. And if nothing else, if you have a bunch of mana, you just give everything +2/+2 and Death Touch. Endurance, I think, is very... It's not an elf, but this is too good of a card to not play. For 3 mana, to have a 3/4 flash creature to block Dragon Rage Chandler is fantastic. I mean, between Dragon Rage Chandler and Ragavan, probably we're going to 2-for-1 our opponents. We'll block, they'll use a removal spell to finish off Endurance, that's fine. But we're also going to wipe out our opponent's graveyards, which is going to be very, very relevant in a lot of matchups. The graveyard is the extension of people's decks, and Endurance is going to be there for us. And that we can fight off Collected Company. Moving on to the sideboard for Veil of Summer for the Shadow matchups. I am most concerned about those Shadow matchups, or any sort of removal heavy matchup. It still doesn't interact with, like Lightning Bolt and Unholy Heat, but whatever, this is the best we can do. We do have Inscription of Abundance as some sort of removal, because target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, and it is the Death Shadow killer. Target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power amongst creatures they control. So however big the Death Shadows are, you just make your opponent gain that much life, and then those Death Shadows die. Choke. No explanation needed. Screw the island decks, which there are quite a few of. Like, if you're an Omnath deck, if you're some sort of Fury Solitude deck, usually you're playing with islands. A lot of control decks out there. Force of Vigor, hopefully ruin those control decks. But some people are going to ask, what about Reclamation Sage? We've tried to fit both of them, and it is a good card probably with Collected Company, but trying to 2-for-1 people with Force of Vigor I think is even better. Like, if your opponent has Urza's Saga and they make a construct, you can hit both the construct and the Urza Saga at once. And Chalice of the Void strictly for, like, maybe I'll bring this in versus Shadow, but it's mostly for the Rhino matchup. You just play Chalice on 0. Still around. With that, let's get into our league. Okay, we did not win the die roll. We do, however, have Yavimaya and Elvish Champion in the same hand. This is not the great... Well, I'll keep it. Wish I had a 2-drop. It's not the greatest hand on the draw. Is that, in grand scheme of things, this is a pretty poor hand on the draw. Are we up against Storm? Are you kidding me? I don't know if this deck is going to do very well versus Storm. Clock is a little bit slow, and our interaction is terrible. We do have I don't know exactly what this is, but there's not a lot of decks that play Islands and Serum Visions these days.
And there's Chokers in the sideboard.
Could be Murktide still, with Serum Visions? I don't know. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I have nothing to do on the draw for turn 2.
Don't embarrass him, deck.
I had a lot of good draws there. I could draw a 2-drop. I could have drawn more 1-drops. They don't really need... Do they play Source? I don't think they play Serum Visions. I don't think they can waste their time. I think this is some sort of combo deck. I mean, it could be a Phoenix deck that I'm not familiar with. Everyone's always trying to make Phoenix work.
Let's play 2 Serum.
2 Serum? Alright. I'm sold. Idiots.
Land.
They shouldn't play it. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. That was a pretty good draw. We sort of still need one more land, though, so that we've got, we can just cast cards later. You want to cook my Pellet Collector? Opt probably means something. Storm plays Opt. We don't think they play Opt? Could be wrong. Maybe they do play Opt. Everyone plays Opt. Opt is pretty... Oh, yeah, actually... Well, no one actually should be playing Opt. So this is like some sort of mono blue combo deck of some sort if they want, because they should play the Surveil land instead, consider. Yeah, that is a bit weird. So that means they're playing Serum Visions, Opt, Consider, and probably Sleight of Hand.
It's Storm.
No, I don't think it's Storm anymore. I think it's some sort of like mono blue turns deck or something. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling we gotta go balls to the wall. Double Island, is it ad nauseum? Definitely not. Our opponent just shocked themselves. I also have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Cavern of Souls would be perfect. Well, then. Keep this one.
That's pretty good tech. I never would have thought of that.
I'll play Old Girls Troll. Hopefully this... I mean, if it doesn't resolve, whatever.
It'll make them shit their pants.
But, like... Oh, I don't get the token. I guess I should have played Steel Leaf Champion. But the point is, if this thing dies... Anyway, I should have played around a counterspell.
You did.
And, well, but the thing is, I could play Steel Leaf Champion and get a token off of this Elvish War Master. Maybe it's just Blue Moon? I don't think they would play this many cantrips. I mean, maybe. Maybe. And they are playing, like, islands. If it is Blue Moon, we're really screwed. Murktide Reed. Okay, it is Blue Moon, I think. I think it's Blue Moon.
It's a big dwaggy.
Okay, land. So we can play Elvis Champion. Get an unblock.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
Boom! Wrong one.
Oh, this is not a cast trigger. This is an ETB trigger. Alright. Well then. Pass the turn. Whatever ability. As long as it's 3 or more counters as trample, it's good to know. Choke and endurance will be they will not be bad. I think our greatest problem is that we had a really slow start.
He's fetching. He's got a bad position.
No, they have a 7/7 flying fucking dragon.
Cool.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not gonna kill you in 2 turns.
It might. Well, they seem pretty confident.
Because your board is gonna be stronger.
Looks like they have counter spells up the wazoo. I think this is going to be a good. I think this is going to be a good matchup, though. I think this is going to be a good matchup. Oh, here's endurance, which is completely useless here. I do have access to 3 mana. I could attack for 3 though, but try to play endurance on my opponent's turn to try to block Murktide for a turn. And then if it gets countered... So I attack for 3, they go to 8. If I get Elvish Champion out, this is 4/8/7? Not enough, actually. Something has to exile for it to grow, right? Whenever an instant or sorcery leaves your graveyard. Oh, it's whenever it leaves the graveyard. Holy crap. So endurance actually is not very good. Yeah, endurance can block Murktide. You sneaky little bugger. Okay, I'll attack for 3, and then I'll try to play endurance and block. And then if they counter, fine. And I can target myself with endurance so that I don't grow the Murktide Regent. I need my opponent to like fetch or something. What the hell is this? You're gonna take the Pelt Collector. You don't take my Arbor Elf. Okay. So you take 1. Maybe I go for Steel Leaf here. Okay, 7, you remove 3, go to 10. Lightning Bolt me, that's possible. Ooh, Hollow Storm Giants. So the deal is, Steel Leaf Champion cannot be bolted. I mean, I guess they could attack with Pelt Collector and then... then it can be bolted, but...
He's thinking about it.
It's a tough decision to make. But the problem is Elvish Champion also can be bolted.
Also, Elvis Champion is gonna help. Give him Forest Walk.
Yeah. All other elves get it. So could I win now? No, I can't. So there's just no point. So I should attack with... I guess I should attack with both.
He can't block.
This is so fresh. I need more mana. I don't have... Well, I guess the problem was the Yavimaya Cradle of Growth was a problem. The legendary thing came up. So I can block Murktide. If it has 3 or more, it has Trample. So I could attack with both of these. Whatever. Attacking is useless. I can't block anyway. So all it comes down to is, does my Endurance get in for the win? I guess I should try to do this at their upkeep. Hopefully they don't draw... They don't have a counter spell.
Arbor Elf showing its worth.
Sort of. Thank God you can target yourself. Yeah, we're dead. Now, we lost the first game, but I'm very hopeful for this match because we have Cavern of Souls. We also have Choke. I think we have a lot of good cards for this matchup. Maybe even Chalice on 1 is okay. Nah, we'll just play with Veil of Summer. What is not super necessary? I'm getting a sense, probably the Archdruid, like, these lords are probably not that good. We just beat them down with a bunch of crap. Elvis Champions still might be fine for getting in some damage. Pellet Collector. Don't know if that's the way we're gonna do it. Is that it? Keep Azuri? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Submit. This hand is just barely fine. So we've got the old Yavimaya into Arbor Elf into Utopia Sprawl.
Move history stuff. They mulliganed.
Good. Excellent. Everything is going according to plan. Just be told, there's not a whole lot I can do with this with this mana at the moment. Oh, I actually could have untapped it to protect myself from spells. Okay, but I actually can do nothing with this right now, right? I think I can do nothing. Yeah, nothing. Shit. I'm gonna leave this on defense for something. I don't know what. I just don't think this 1 point of damage is worth it. Might as well hold up Veil of Summer.
A big life.
Did they make a mistake? Oh, I think they meant to do this at end of turn. Alright, so now we get to get our beatdown going. This is so awkward, having so few mana sources, but I guess that's the life we live.
You just got 4 mana. Oh, you can't do it again though. So with this guy now, you could do this. You could get 8 mana now.
6.
Whatever.
2, 4, 6. Okay, if these Arbor Elves live to the next turn, then I think I'll be in a comfortable position. I wonder if they're going to treat this like a normal elf deck where, oh, Anger of the Gods is going to sweep everything up, but actually our creatures survive Anger of the Gods pretty comfortably.
Are you a god?
Oh, that is so bad. Shit. Whatever.
You have more of
Yeah,
these.
that was a pretty good fire. Yeah, but I need more. Where are my lands? Where are my lands? This is an embarrassment. We have 20 lands. I mean, I'll play Elvish Warmaster, but, like, still, this is not the greatest. If we got that second old growth troll on the battlefield, it'd be over. Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm going to, at the right moment, endurance the crap out of my opponent. How big would this be? If you play Murktide, you can just block with this. That's fine, I guess. That's fine. See you again. Old Growth Troll lives.
It's an enduring little bastard.
It will. Alright, so it's gonna come back. Actually, it's also gonna give me more mana.
4 more mana.
So 4, so I can equip it to. But although if this Old Growth Troll dies now, then, well, there goes my land. Actually, how does this work? It's just tap. I just can add 2 mana with it. That's it. Nothing else. I either add 2 mana with Utopia Sprawl or I add 2 mana with Old Growth Troll, if I understand this correctly. What the hell? I guess... No, I can only add 2 mana, right? Sacrifice this... Oh, I have to sack the land, too. Damn it. To get this Old Growth Troll back. Okay. Hey, we got 3 mana somehow. How did that happen?
Bug.
What's it, 2 additional mana? Add 2 mana and pay 1... Enchanted Forest has tap, add 2 mana. Whenever Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana... Oh, we got 3. Okay, excellent. In that case... Yeah. Let's just play Endurance. And I'll wipe out my opponent's graveyard, so if they had any plans with Murktide, well...
Over!
Yeah, the plans are over. It's so nice to play against a red deck and not have to be blatantly worried about Lightning Bolt and Kozilek's return. How much is it to activate?
7.
6? No, it's 6. You need
Oh,
7. You need 7 lands in play, including itself. Well, I'll be damned. It's gonna come to play untapped too. Alright, so if we play this, which is a forest. Alright, first let's just attack for 3. Future copies of Yavimaya looking pretty sad here. Oh, very sad. Very, very, very sad. That's what this card is for. See, do you have another counter spell? Nope, they get nothing. That's pretty backbreaking for them.
Hi, I hope you're having a nice day.
I am having an okay day. The day is so far so good. exchange, if that's going to be the block. Okay, so in this case, maybe I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let the trade happen. We keep Elvish Warmaster and a Pelt Collector, and then I have the option... Oh, but we don't get to kill Luris. So I'm dead to like a Colossus Hammer? I'm dead to a Colossus Hammer.
No, because you got the artifact destroyer.
No, but I don't. I need a second green card in my hand. That was a good block.
Which you can't cast with the mana you got?
Yeah, but okay, so I have an option. I could get like my board get wiped.
Or you can pump them up, yeah.
Or I can pump them up. But if I... We'll equally exchange our board here. This block grows the Pelt Collectors. I guess it'll... Yeah, how many things die? So each of the... So my fear is like Ingenious Smith comes back. They find something, I don't know. Maybe that's not that bad. No, but they get to keep the Giver of Runes. That is bad. Giver of Runes is going to be so difficult. Well, there's no Colossus Hammer in the graveyard. So the deal is, if I pump, Ingenious Smith dies, they find Hammer, I die. What other options here? I have Force of Vigor, or I just let everything get exchanged, but it's getting through damage later is going to be so hard. Ah, whatever. Math is for losers. Okay, we're just gonna have to force our opponent to find like Hammer. It sucks that we're at 13 life and the Hammer would be lethal with Luris. I can force and make Lara 1/1. Don't find Hammer. Nope, they didn't find it and we won. Because the alternative is that we would have a board of like Pelt Collector, I think Elvish Warmaster, but then they would have Luris, the Giver of Runes, and the Ingenious Smith anyway, and it's still like a bad spot. Like if they could still find Hammer. Oh no, but then I would kill it. But then I have to deal with it again in the future turns anyway. I'd have a 4/4 Trampling Pelt Collector. It's okay. Yeah, I guess if they don't have Hammer, then it doesn't matter. Alright, we won again. We did again. We're 2-0 so far with Elves. And the fucking Warmaster, what's his name? The Warmaster actually helped us. These matches are long. We're already 1 hour into this. We've only played 2 matches and we're way over 1 hour into the league. Oh man, it's tough. It's tough trying to earn those victories with Elves. Yeah, if we left one back, they probably would have kept one Giver. Call Hammer the AIDS deck for Sigarda AIDS. Sigarda's Aid.
Won the die roll.
That's good, because we are the aggro deck. Aggro goes first. I don't know who's meant to go first in the Hammer Time matchup.
What the hell is this?
Press it.
No.
I tried to make all the pictures related to like the sound effects so they're easy to remember. Because it's way worse trying to read what every sound effect is. When we draw a bomb, we should use this one. Or I don't know when's the appropriate time to use that. Maybe when we're in trouble.
We could have it changed so that just a simple red flashing thing.
Maybe when we're trying to gamble, we use this one. Oops.
Big money.
Big money. Where's our opponent? Mikey Planeswalker. If that is your real name. Chances are it's not. MTG Raz sent 100 bits. Thank you very much, MTG Raz.
I vote that my brother should just play Worms Armageddon online for fun.
This hand looks like gas. We'll keep. Maybe I can't tell if Pellet Collector belongs in this deck because of the, but there's like nothing else to do on turn 1. All right, we're up against Control, which is a matchup we were not sure about. So let's see what happens. I like the green background. Why you change it back? Oh, here, we'll change it for because we're playing against Elves. Because I like the purple-blue one for the most part. There we go. It's green with a hint of yellow. This is gonna be a really long matchup. Because there's only one deck that plays Kahira. I guess Elementals also plays Kahira. So this might get hit by Prismatic Ending turn 1.
Nope, that was a fast one.
Very quick. Okay, 2 options. We can play Elvish Warmaster. Sorry, Pellet Collector into Elvish Warmaster. And it seems actually very varied. So maybe we should do that. Or 1 Steel Leaf Champion. Let's do many things in 1 turn. Just have a big board for them to deal with. Elementals will be rough. We have no removal for Reef? No, we don't. We have nothing. Oh, I screwed that up. Elvish Warmaster is supposed to go down first. Wow, I fucked that up. Whoops. Yeah, you don't trigger yourself, you dummy. It's not really important to me that this thing's a 2/2. Wanted many creatures. Ooh. Oh! That's gonna be a beating in this matchup. Man, that's actually more reason to play Steel Leaf on turn 1.
It's foil too.
It is foil.
Makes
They're flexing on us with the foils.
Makes it more powerful.
Oh, we have Yavimaya though, because okay, great. Yavimaya.
We have 2 of them.
We have many Yavimayas. Yavimaya fixed everything. But I'd rather have more Elf Warriors everywhere.
Why are my Elf Warriors attacking my Elf Warriors?
Yeah, where are my Elf Warriors fucking my Elf Warriors over? Like, they're sort of in a situation where they got a verdict. You know, Teferi ain't gonna do it here. And then we already have... but we don't really have the answer to this. Well, no, we can play Endurance at end of turn if they verdict. That's fine. I'm gonna steal my Pellet Collector. It's not bad. Yes, that will be allowed.
He could have blocked if he wanted. 3 or less.
Yeah, that is
2 or
weird.
less.
Fool.
Didn't read the card.
Okay, I don't really want to throw away my collected company like this, so I won't. Does Yavimaya override the Spreading Seas? Well, it's not even a timestamp thing. It's just so long as this... Oh, maybe it is a timestamp thing. Yeah, maybe it is a timestamp thing. Okay, so I still don't have to technically do anything, so I won't.
No, it's good.
It is good.
Swing with everything.
If I'm allowed. Okay, let's see if they discovered the attack here. The block, still not blocking. All right, that's You do you, man.
He's got a plan.
Yeah. That pelt collector is going places. Gotta protect that pelt collector with your life. Target player draws 2 cards. Go for it. Knock yourself out. We are ample, plenty, ready for the verdict. I don't know. Putting more creatures on the battlefield doesn't seem to benefit me, so just not.
Just be patient.
Maybe they're just waiting to the end. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's gonna gain you 5 life though.
Wait, that's not particularly relevant to me. Now I wish I played Collected Company on their turn. They probably have Force Negation here, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. No! If I only knew. If I only knew. We have the combo here. Damn it. If I only attacked with all my elf warriors. Now if they verdict here, it sucks. I mean, if they have everything now. Damn, we had a really good out of just attacking. And I didn't think about that, finding the Elvish champion. Okay, that's good-ish. That looks really bad for them. Okay, they're gonna bounce this. I guess counter it on the way back down. Do we have enough? They're at 7. Even Archmage's Charm will do it. Or even like Solitude would do it. How much mana do I have? I don't have that much mana on the board. Whatever. Force them to have it.
It's got 2 blockers.
I guess that's why I kept the Pelt Collector, because it could like block things of the future. You know, it's not bad having Azuri in play. How do I do this? Soon they can play like all sorts of stuff at instant speed. I can't help but feel like I've screwed myself over in this game.
Just swing with everything.
Problem is they block an Elf Warrior. I could swing with these two, put my opponent down to 2, because they don't want to. I don't think they want to block with Solitude. I'll play an Arbor Elf. Triggers the Elvish War Masters. It's good enough. More things to go wide. You block one. Maybe it's good to get both these stupid things off. So what if I lose both War Masters? I have a million creatures on the battle. No, is that bad though? Okay, so block, you go to 7. Still have to deal with this. Still only have 6 life. No, this is not good enough.
Maybe they should both try to hit the fair off too late.
I mean that's a line too. Send all the things at Teferi, but they would still gain a bunch of life. Now they could verdict at instant speed.
If they got it.
Yeah, War Masters go burr. But also Boy Control now go burr. They have to be in control of this game now. Damn, if I collect the company at end of turn, well, I mean, I don't know if I definitely win. At no point did our opponent need to play a Cryptic Command or a Supreme Verdict. Although I assume that if they have Supreme Verdict, that they had the opportunity. But it looked like they are in trouble because they keep tapping out with like Teferi and stuff. What's this? Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Okay, so they still have access to instant speed Verdict.
2 Teferis on the board. Come on. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is impossible.
Can we take this game seriously, please?
Chalice on 1. Are they dead? It's funny, they're playing this like, oh, this shuts my deck down, but in actuality, my deck doesn't care about this card. Okay, I guess they could have a Solitude in their hand. Prismatic Ending to play on 2. Okay, they're gonna counter this. Okay, if I attack everything all out on our opponent, they're at 7. They block the 2 largest things. Fuck, they go to not dead. I need 1 more power on the battlefield. But they are forced to block these. So they go to 1. And there's no Solitude. I might as well do that.
If he brings in a Solitude, you can flash your own boy in, can't you? Or is Teferi not stopping that?
Teferi Time Reveler's stopping anytime I can flash anything in. But it doesn't matter. You die. They miscalculated. Oh, they have a second solid. Of course, forget it. Of course, you got a plan for everything, right? Okay, so we die. Yeah, they had a lot of outs. Pass.
I have 27 life.
That means nothing versus control. You can be at 200 life. It means nothing. This is their win condition, and they'll just keep putting itself back into the library, or put Teferi will put himself back into the library over and over and over again, and make us deck ourselves. Okay, we do have another shot here. It involves drawing our Elves champion. Can we find our champion here? Wait, this also assumes my opponent has nothing, because they have 4 mana up. Elves champion. Oh! Oh, this would be the greatest victory. This would be the greatest. Ah, please resolve.
No counter spell, come on.
Ah, this would be disgusting. Don't counter this fucking thing. Please just concede. The Yavimaya Cradle of Growth tech! The tech that we've been waiting for. Oh, they're lost. There's no way they're thinking this long, and they've conceded. Yes! That's magic for you, baby. That's what we built this deck for. All that crap on the battlefield, but nothing to the Yavimaya Cradle of Growth Elvish Champion combo.
Beautiful.
It was just in the bag, and things are going to get worse for our opponent because we're bringing in the Chokes and the Veil of Summers. So things are going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah, maybe we are going to get a 5-0 out of this. I don't think they're using the graveyard that... No, I do want to keep Endurance, though. Endurance is still going to be good in this matchup, because it's just a flash creature. Is Old Growth Troll good? It's a beater, but they aren't destroying any of my stuff. No, they are, actually. They'll... Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of Azure. I don't know what to get rid of here. Okay, I'll get rid of Archdruid. Oh, Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf is not good because it's not. It's ramp, but it's vulnerable to things and stuff. So I'll get rid of that. It's like it's something you put on the board that can only get swept up by a sweeper. Like, it's a liability in these matchups, in my opinion. When you play a chonky deck. Okay, we'll keep this. Chonky Elves.
You should play with Jackal-Pup.
Well, first off, it's not legal.
I know.
Well, the champion is back.
You gotta change that somehow.
Important to keep enough elves in the deck? No, I don't. If you've seen Merfolk, Merfolk sometimes plays with 16. I have a lot of elves in this deck. Also, Elvish War Master compensates for all the elves that we're losing. Sure. Not thrilled about that, but whatever.
You have answers.
Old Growth Troll got a little bit more clunky. Ah, the late. I guess Teferi's a problem here. What do I gotta do? Play Veil of Summer in response so I can keep my Pelt Collector on the board? Yeah, because I can't play it later. So it'll just tick up. Because I can't, in response, play Veil of Summer. Sure. So we'll play Elvish Champion, buff this thing twice up. Does that work? Oh, we just got the Avamai Cradle of Growth. Is it still gonna get the trigger? I'm gonna find out. Does not. Scammed! What a scam. If you 5-0 with this crazy deck, you will be Nikachu, Lord of Water and Leaves. Yeah, I like that one. The Leaf. Lord of the Leaf. Does this help me at all? Sort of. So you gotta interact with one of these dummies.
Belief in you.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta play the Avamai Cradle of Growth now. I'm just playing this pre-combat so I can hit the Grow the Pelt Collector. And also, if this gets blown up by the Verdict, we can put this on a land and get ready for that land to get sacked. Okay, we're going to attack this Planeswalker. Just Drive, what exactly am I watching? You're watching Elves, chonky Elves.
History being made.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
Get your token.
Pelt Collector gets a trigger. Ooh, that's so great.
Put it on an expendable land.
It'd be so risky to put it on this one. Can it go on anything? Or just forests? Enchanted forest? Alright. Let's not risk it. Or I guess they could bounce the Old Growth Troll back to my hand. With the Teferi. Aha! Look at that, and they're gonna put the Spreading Seas here. Nice. There, that's time-stamped for you. That's what timestamp looks like. Damn, this Teferi's brutal. This is all gonna get countered. I now officially play at sorcery speed. I only play bad decks so that I'm glad to come back to Merfolk afterwards. Yeah. Teferi's basically going to win this game. I needed like a 2-drop or something, which this deck, honestly, this deck doesn't have much of. This hand would be great actually if the Teferi wasn't there, because I can just do things at instant speed. Oh, that's Solitude. Yeah, I'm just playing stupid. Hmm.
2 Pelt Collectors.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Guess they have nothing better to do with their mana.
Barry, you're great, but could you just take a break for a second? You're amazing, Teferi.
I don't know, I should just I feel like resigning this game, but just technically can't do it. Please try to play a creature to block, and then fail to block. Oh, okay, it's definitely... Okay, I'll just concede. This is pointless. There's really no chance here. Alright, we go... Does anything change in my mind? I don't think so. Arbor Elf might be a little bit better on the play just to put a giant creature in play very, very quickly. Maybe that's better than Pellet Collector. Or Endurance is just not worth it. How many things I can do at instant speed? Collected Company. Like, that was a very good hand if they didn't have to Fairy Time Raveler. It was a very good hand. Okay, I'm gonna put faith in being aggro this game. It might not be right. It's not my style of play. It's not how I like to play the game, but I'm gonna put some faith in that. There's some chance I should side out Veil of Summer, because I bet they're going to play around it as best they can. This hand has too much mana. Mulligan. Oh, this hand has choke, but no other way to cast any cards. Mulligan this too. Did they mulligan? I think they're keeping their hand.
They kept. It's Boxing Day next week.
Okay, I'm gonna keep. Dump the Pelt Collector. And maybe one Steel Leaf Champion. We hope maybe choke will get there for us. Collected Company I want to keep because this is like our best chance of like getting back in this game. So many cards down. We have to be careful with choke. Like, we sort of want to play it when our opponent taps out, because otherwise they'll play around. They'll play, like, if we play choke, they'll just go get a planes or something. Pitching Supreme Break. Okay, that's interesting. Totally fine play by our opponent. Now we need to top deck some lands. And here they come. Come on, Cavern of Souls! Ooh, Mystic Gate, that's good. Sure.
I'm happy to see it.
It's actually gonna lock down. That's gonna be a land lockdown for us too. Ooh, time stamped though! No, it doesn't matter, it's still an island. Anyway, I'll take this opportunity. Alright, they locked down one of our lands. I'm gonna lock down one of your lands. And hopefully you just have triumphs and shit like that in your hand. But they'll like play around the choke for the rest of the game. If they can. Well, that's lucky. Okay. Yeah, control the control player. Okay, so the choke did absolutely nothing. F you, control player. Could they do nothing about that? I think they could. Oh, it's probably they might have Archmage's Charm mana and they just couldn't activate the Archmage's Charm. No, they can. They could add double blue with one of these things. That'd be fine. Cycle away their Triome. Maybe they're looking for one random land to Verdict here. Don't find it. Choke for the win. And then we just need one more land so that we have Collected Company ready so that when they do Verdict, we bring on the hurt! Ah, damn it. Is it gonna be Teferi again? Oh, they use our Yavimaya. Hilarious. Yeah, I think they were digging for a land. This Yavimaya actually helps them by quite a bit. Because we bring in 2 War Masters. Yeah. Puts as many things on the board as possible. Okay, so they actually can barely get choked out for the rest of the game. Turns out choke will do nothing in this matchup.
Lame.
I mean, there's a world where it could have done did something, but not in this game. Like I said, it's ideally choke is you play choke after the game has progressed by quite a bit. You don't want to play it too early, but I had nothing else to do. If they didn't have but if they don't have Mystic Gates, then they'll have, like, you know, Castle Vantress, then they'll have this and that. Like, they have a lot of cards. It looks like they have Solitude right now. This card is very useless. They have Solitude. If they have Solitude, I'll just scoop. Oh, they don't. Okay.
Maybe his hand is just full of islands.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's pretty funny.
What's this gonna be? Oh, okay. They're gonna look for something good. The best thing for us that turn was to, like, draw a random creature. Pump these guys up. Did you find what you were looking for? Find your Teferi. It's funny, this Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is actually helping them. Because they don't have to crack their fetch lands for what would very likely be, like, islands. So they're actually using it as using their fetch lands for colorless mana. So this actually is a non-bow. Okay, so that's not too bad. What the hell was that all that about? Oh, okay, that's fine. We still have 4 power in play. 3 green mana. Come on, old growth troll. I don't know what I'm looking for. Don't pay life. That would scare the shit out of me. But no, that's pointless. This gets choked out. I guess you have a plan for the choke someday. Well, I guess I don't want to tap that either. Okay, they want a verdict themselves. They want that verdict. Do I have 7 power in play?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8. I have 8 play. I have 8 power in play. More islands. Maybe they're just flooding out. Alright.
Got a handful of islands.
Maybe a handful of islands.
Big stuff! It's big!
We'll definitely cast that post-combat.
It's got a dump truck of an ass. Old growth troll backing it up.
I was thinking of taking this thing out of the deck, and look at it now. Doing something. That shit looks like Solitude. So exile 1, block, I guess, a warrior. Gain 3.
Go to 5.
Should be an elf or a warrior. Wonder what this game looks like if this Yavimaya is not on the battlefield. Yeah, we got a soundboard now. A $300 soundboard. Well, it's actually these Stream Decker things are actually really useful. I mean, one good thing is I think their mana is a bit clunky. They have to keep... well, maybe it's not that clunky. The plane solves a lot of problems. If they didn't have this planes... It's funny, they need Mystic Gates and a planes to make this whole thing work. Another old growth troll. So I attack with everything, you block one of these. Take 8, you lose. So you have to block the Elvish War Master. Take 7, go to 1. Are you not entertained, folks? Look, this is Elves going toe-to-toe. Chunky Elves. Chunky Elves going toe-to-toe with this deck. They have to have something up their sleeve, because they haven't gone to get their companion yet. They could have done that at any moment. Oh, fuck. You have another Solitude? That's fucking rude. Oh. That's a good sign. I don't think there's, like, anything they can play here. So they'll block the Elvish War Master. Take 7, go to 1. Play another... Okay, hold on. I could play around a Verdict. Okay, how does this work? Pay 1, tap, sacrifice this land. So if they Verdict... I could immediately play this thing if I don't tap out here.
Yep. That looks to be the plan.
How many verdicts they had? They already spent 2 verdicts, because one got exiled right at the beginning of the game for a Solitude.
Just play it safe.
I don't know if that's safe, though. I'm going to play another Old Growth Troll. So, like, if they Verdict, I'll be able to attach 2 of them. I guess at end of turn I could, like, do something. What is this for 2 mana? Oh, shit! Now these things, if they die, they just die. Oh, that's pretty interesting tech to be bringing in.
Now it's gone.
Sacked immediately.
They just wanted the card draw.
They just wanted the card draw.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, come on, can we do it? Another fetch land. They are... It's 1,000 fetch lands. Oh, the game's not over. They're gonna make us turn the card sideways. Maybe they're thinking about just resigning. Because they know I'm going to attack with everything. It's not like I'm not going to attack with everything. Oh, they might be thinking about, like, should I Castle Ventress now? What can I draw? I think this is a good tank for us. They might be slow rolling to concede. Like, this is a pretty embarrassing deck to lose to. You're up against the Old Growth Troll Elf, Weird Elf deck. No, I don't think they're salt roping. I think they're just thinking, like, what are my outs here? They might want to... They have a Castle Ventress on the battlefield, so they might want to Castle Ventress for something. I mean, if they're dead to me attacking next turn, then they have no other choice than except to Castle Ventress. Okay, so yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. They only have forests right now. There's, like, nothing they can do. Like, they're lost. They have to be lost here. Unless they draw... another Solitude, maybe? They play a Plains, tap 3, have 1 white floating, Solitude something, block. No, I think they still die, because that's 4 damage. Beast Stiletto resubbing at tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you very much. How's your day going? Aloha. Actually, today's going great. I went 4-1 with Yori and Merfolk. We're 3-0 so far with Chonky Elves. Swole Elves. This is probably how Mono Green Devotion should be. Our opponent showed us a Solitude, Prismatic Ending, Storm Giants. All the Storm Giants is not bad. Counterspell and Spreading Seas. Not good enough, though. I guess the choke did choke them out a little bit. Because the fetch lands are only green sources. We did not win the die roll. This might be good old turn 1 Lura, turn 1 Collector, turn 2 War Master. It's a pretty slow hand, but like whatever. If we can get 2 more lands, then the momentum is good. And we're up against what appears to be a Thoughtseize Lura stack, so having a threat dense hand looks good.
Ooh, haven't seen that in a while.
I wanted to play against this when I was on my Yori and Merfolk list, because this is the matchup I'm most concerned about in the metagame. Like the matchup doesn't feel good against a really good player. Against bad players, whatever. You can beat any matchup if you're up against a bad player.
Yeah, look at me.
Yes. You're proof. What do you want to do, opponent? Oh, what inspired you to run Elves? Every so often I will play like a different deck if it fits the theme of the season. So yeah, it's Christmas coming up, so I play Elves once a year.
What do you play around Easter?
Nothing. What should we play?
Zombies, I guess. Because it's all about Christ coming back from the dead.
That's right. Maybe we should do I have a feeling. I don't know. Will people be happier about it? Yes, thank you for representing Easter. Or they'll be like, oh, this is disgusting. What a disgrace you're bringing to Easter. To represent the first person, and last person as far as we know, that came back from the dead, we're playing zombies.
Jesus was the only guy that ever came back from the dead that didn't scare the fuck out of everybody.
Wow, their decision is really tough. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. They're just tanking it. Wizards needs to confirm a bunny-themed tribe. It would help. They took my... After all that thought...
Well, they do have that one...
They take the War Master.
They do have that one rabbit. It was in the commercial, in fact.
Can't wait to get these old growth trolls out here. These gotta be great in this matchup. Oh no, our things are dying. I have no idea what I guess they'll take Collected Company. Represents 2 cards, but maybe I'll never cast it. Maybe they'll get an old growth troll. They could Thoughtseize 1 troll. That's interesting, they go after this. I mean, maybe they can't block this. Come on, land. Fuck. Well, at least we can cast it.
You old bum.
You could play Squirrel Tribal. They are close to bunnies. I guess in the spirit of spring, we could do that. Oh, here we go! Here's our opportunity to get in a clean old growth troll. I think. What do they got? Instant sorcery land? Land! Fuck! Why is this so complicated? Well, I mean, I guess that wasn't a bad draw because it did trigger the Elvish War Master, and you know, more stuff on the battlefield, the better. There's an eggs deck. Oh, that would be perfect. And no, it would be. I mean, I wouldn't. Even if it existed, I wouldn't play it. I would not go down that route. You would not. I mean, unless you paid me $100, I will do my best to sort of make it look like I played it, but. Well, this is a bit. Well, I guess this is where we name Warrior.
He was a warrior.
It doesn't trigger, but it triggers this. So.
Eggs is the dark side of magic.
It's very much of the dark side of magic. Our champion of the parish. Doing a good impersonation.
He also does a good Elvis impersonation too.
Goodbye, Pellet Collector. Hey, 3 damage, not bad. Well, if this is how this game is gonna go, like, why not? Why not win? The Cheerios deck is kind of like eggs. No. But even that deck is pretty dead now, too. Well, this looks great. If they try to unholy heat... Well, I mean, they don't even have the... They're missing something. The deck is missing something right now.
Yeah, good pilot. I don't play the game. You can't ban me.
No, they can ban me, though. Drown in the lock. Okay, hold on. Destroy target creature with mana value less than or equals the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Alright, so we, I've got a response. This is when you endurance your own graveyard away and then nothing happens.
3, 2.
I'm sure that's a card that they
1.
weren't thinking was going to happen either.
He's done.
Yeah, they conceded.
That's pretty sick.
Look at that, the interactions. Finally, endurance does something. Alright, I think we want Veil of Summer in this matchup. We also might want Choke. Choke might do it. We don't even know if this is even Shadow. It's probably Lurrus Control. So we'll bring in this. We'll bring in the Veil of Summer. Similar to the other matchups, I'll take out Arbor Elf on the draw.
Blarb.
Maybe it's a little bit better here. Take out an Archdruid. Archdruid is like the shittiest card in this deck. Maybe we should just remove Like, I don't need this Lord. The creatures are really big as it is. Something to be said about being a rogue deck, I guess so. Yavimaya seems to come in doubles all the time.
It's Monster CC.
Yeah. I sort of want to mulligan this, but I don't think taking them all versus Thoughtseize deck like this is a good idea. Whatever hand I have, I should just keep it. Don't Thoughtseize me! It's really hard to make Veil Summer work when they Thoughtseize you immediately. Oh, so this is a Dragon Rage Chandler deck. Okay, so it's like probably a Shadow deck that didn't have any creatures. What's on top of my library? Fool! Enjoy your graveyard while it lasts. I mean, Dragon Rage Chandler can refill it up really easily, but... Shit. Oh, but they don't have much mana. But I can't even do anything. Ugh. So they're gonna kill this! So what if they kill it? Then that's one less mana they have this turn anyway. Might also be one less red burn spell that they have.
No land.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, they've got the Ragavan to make mana. But I guess they have to deal with this. Dragon Rage Chandler still a dinky 1/1. Just instants and artifacts. I guess they need to get Expressive Iteration online. They're saving up. I mean, this is probably a good spot to play Endurance. Suck up their graveyard. Shit. So this is what you're telling me is this is just gonna die. To what I don't know. You know, wipe out your graveyard. Cute. Need one more mana, I guess. Not particularly useful here. Maybe I just play Azuri. Need more lands. Same thing with our opponent. They're like, I need more land too!
Do you draw a card with Zale Summer?
Yes, of course.
Because I can't actually see it.
Their life is at 14 and I've done nothing.
That's usually how these decks go. So.
Bobble. Another Dragon Rage Chandler. Play Bobble. Double the Chandler, double the fun. Now we really need that endurance back. And I had the option to like wait a turn. I could have like, I don't know, played out Elvish War Master with Veil of Summer up. Oh, that might have been great actually. Maybe that was a punt because I could. Oh no, but I didn't know I had 2 Veil of Summers. Okay, we'll see what happens. But like that might, maybe that was a better line because I did have Elvish War Master the turn I could play. What's the point of this? Oh, it's another target elf? You suck. I think we'd be lost. Unless I can draw an endurance to deal with these stupid Dragon Rage Chandlers. It's okay, every time a monkey dies, an angel gets its wings. At least in this game it does. Nope.
Your goose is cooked.
It will be. I'm just gonna play on a little bit to make it look like I might have an answer.
Have you ever played against anyone in the Hall of Fame?
Did Josh or Layton become a Hall of Famer? Trying to think. I think Josh or Layton became a Hall of Famer. Well, now that we've seen this, do I bring in Chalice of the Void just to put on 1? Well, they had Kolaghan's Command, so that doesn't change anything. I still don't know if this is a shadow deck. Whatever. I'm just going to
Just bring the Chalice.
Run it back. I couldn't cantrip for endurance. Like they didn't play any blue or black spells. Or did they play? Or was I? Did I have an opportunity when they played Expressive Iteration? This hand looks great. Turn 1, Utopia Sprawl. Turn 2, Steel Leaf Champion. I like it. Then turn 3, we might get Azuri.
I mulliganed.
Excellent. There goes one champion. This looks good, but hasn't come up once. Oh, I screwed that up. Supposed to play the Lair of the Hydra. That was dumb. No, I'm not going to be able to play Azuri and hold up the mana next turn. Okay, no Dragon Rage Chandler, because they would have played that before the bauble. What's the worst matchup for Elves? Probably Burn? No, not... Well, I mean, it depends on the... Like, this is not your usual Elf deck. I mean, I made this thing up. I don't think
With the help of chat.
I don't think this deck would be that bad versus Burn. Maybe it is. Oh, there's a Watery Grave. Please tap. Yes! Yes! No! Now they're gonna take Choke for sure. Why don't you just play Thoughtseize first? Whatever. Oh, such a big punt. Oh, such an even bigger punt. Damn it. We could protect the Steel Leaf Champion. Now it has no protection. The Steel Leaf Champion would definitely win the game.
Still boofing him for 5. Boom!
Boofing is happening still, yes.
Tubby Elves.
This is what the game looks like when they don't have Ragavan out. This reminds me of game 1. Ah, shit. Is this... what's it called? Kolaghan's Command? Oh, it's Death Shadow. Which can block my stuff. Okay, that's good. I guess we just pass and can block and regenerate. Just put put hopefully a bunch of beefy stuff in play.
It's gonna be a sick turn.
It's just 2 damage. I'll just go for this right now because they don't have Delirium. So if any Lord will protect.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, no Lord, but
Trolls for days.
we have a lot of old growth trolls here. And I'm not gonna complain. This changes nothing, but whatever. Oh, I didn't even realize this. I could have attacked... Well, I guess they could block with this thing. I have 5 mana. I had the option to attack for 7. I need you to sort of do nothing. If you don't mind. So I attack, you block. Can you kill 2 things? It's like not the biggest deal if this happens. So let's just go for it. I'm hoping at least one of these get through. I could have also attacked with the Lair of the Hydra as well. I don't want to attack with the Hydra because when one of the old growth troll dies, I want to be able to activate it immediately. Does it die? Okay. Fuck, you have 2 removal spells? It's more nasty than I wanted it to be. So if I play Elvish War Master, I can at least activate one of those things afterwards. Guess it's worth taking a turn off to do.
One card in hand, what is it?
Who knows?
Bolt to your own face, come on.
Okay, I got Luris.
Not good. You can't attack.
That's pretty good. Damn, I can't do both of these at once. Wow, I could have used you a turn ago. So do I just wait? You play Lurrus, you get Unholy Heat. Okay, you block this. How much is this attack for? Actually, how much can I activate this for? I have to pay a green, 3 generic. So it's only a 3/3. It can only attack for 5. And I'm gonna lose like this land soon. Okay, so they play Lurrus. Need to get through this damn fucking Death Shadow.
You can't just activate this thing, have 3 attackers, and...
It's not enough, they block. I can activate this for a 3/3. Because I have to pay a green,
I thought it
and
was
then 3.
4.
This can add 2 mana. Giant Force has add 2 green. Or I can sack it to make a troll. Okay, so let's say I sack this thing. Next turn, activate the lair for 1. Ugh, doesn't seem like enough either. But I don't want this game to go long either. Well, whatever. I think I'm gonna pass. I don't... I could put my opponent down to 1 in exchange for this troll. Lurrus will also maybe... Oh no, I don't know what Lurrus will do. Lurrus maybe will not kill the Death Shadow because they'll still take damage. Okay, there's Lurrus. Get Bauble. Draw more cards.
What do we want?
I don't know.
Big stuff! Ain't it? Could you play this thing just for the card draw?
Okay, so I could attack with everything. Death Shadow blocks a troll. Lurrus has to block something, or they lose. Or I guess Death Shadow could block Elvish Warmaster. Lurrus has to block something. Or Lurrus can block Elvish Warmaster. Death Shadow blocks this. But Lurrus is off the battlefield. Okay, so I will make a big attack here. Oh fuck, could I attack with this thing for 2? Make a difference? Yeah, I just screwed up. Maybe the Hydra was enough, because if you block here, you go to 9. Oh, it's impossible. 4, 5, 6, 7, they would never be enough. We need to go wide somehow. Sonny, they could attack us at least once. Yeah, I need another Coco. We need another Coco! Well, they're going to 4, which means they're in Troll Warrior range. Why'd they fetch ahead of time? What's the point of that? Oh, they just want to fetch, then they're dead.
Coco!
Oh! You guys. But they have to have something in their hand. I think we have to wait for 1 mana so we can protect our Collected Company with Veil of Summer.
That's a blue spell.
Drown in the lock, which means we can play our Collected Company right now. And if we find Endurance, we even get to save this thing. Or we just find two new random creatures. Or I just play Veil of Summer and get that guaranteed value in right now. All options on the table.
Should do that.
What other good things can I find with Collected Company in terms of creatures? Endurance doesn't help. CMC is 0. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll get the guaranteed value in then.
We love guaranteed value.
Yeah, everyone loves guaranteed value here.
No need to read the fine print. It's guaranteed.
Oh, what did I do? Oh no, it gets hexproof. Okay. It's like, why is this still on the stack?
Half of the Forest Walk combo is now in your hand.
Yes, half the Forest Walk, but this thing's a troll. Only my elves get Forest Walk.
But with the Coco, you might be able to.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Get 2 off. Anyway, I'll bet that Veil Mason pretty steamed.
I wonder why they're thinking, why you take so fucking long for this Veil of Summer? Like, obviously you play it. This game is close. It's a very close game.
It's for the big 4-0.
Am I like one of the slowest streamers? Or do I just play decks that just grind like crazy and can never win quickly? This is my second league and I've been here for like almost 7 hours. Why not dash it in? Oh yeah, it's pointless. I'll just block it. Watch a bench playing 4-color? Maybe. I don't know when's the right time to play this Collected Company. It's like there's never going to be a good time for this Collected Company. What can I hope my opponent has? I mean, they already spent a Drown in the Lock, so that's one less Drown in the Lock in their deck. So do you know what? Maybe I'm going to go for an upkeep Collected Company. I didn't tap the Uncountable G? Well, how did I cast it then? There's no way, there's no other way I can cast it unless it was uncounterable. Oh, that's hilarious. Whoops. Whatever. I don't care. It would have been funny. It would have been if only we baited them into using their thing. Okay, let's see if this resolves. But what do they have in their hand if it's not like a bunch of Drown in the Locks? Maybe it's a bunch of lands and fetch lands and stuff. Fuck. They did have another fucking Drown in the Lock. Fuck you. That would have been really hard to resolve too. Triggers. Oh, but they can attack with the Death Shadow. Okay, what do we need?
You do got
Help.
this Hydro.
Yeah, and I will attack with that Hydro.
Big!
Make them block with their Rago.
It just feeds the Hydro.
I guess I can attack with only the Hydro. They have to block it with Ragavan. They stay at 4 life, and I can get hit by 9 and not die. Unless they play... Because the thing is, I can't attack with both. Then they block Hydro, take 2, go to 2, attack me for 11, and I lose. It's Hydro time. I don't know how this game got to this point. I could, in theory, actually chump block the Death Shadow if I get the option. So they have to block. Close game. Very close game. It's still not over. Like, if they draw anything, I'm still in some trouble.
We just gotta hope that doesn't happen then.
Another fucking Death Shadow. That's a problem. So they can pretty freely attack with one of them. You might want to block because... Well, I'm not going to block because of dress down, because I'm pretty close to lost. No! Damn it, we needed that damn collected company to resolve. How did we not win this? I actually thought we had a pretty good game. Yeah, we're lost. How can I keep this game going somehow? Yeah, we need to Coco into 2 champions. Damn, what would have happened if we collected companied when they drowned our damn thing? Layer of Hydra can block, right? Well, yeah, but like I have to chump block 2 things. Okay, I guess technically this game is still going on, so. Oops, no. I should have played this. Who knows? Maybe I need the mana somehow. I thought we also played a pretty good game up to this point. Thank God I have something to pitch. Okay. Turns out keeping Utopia Sprawl in my hand was a good thing. But I'm still in a little bit of trouble. Still in a little bit of trouble. Oh no, I'm just dead. It's okay. Even if you don't got it, you'll get it next turn. Alright, we lost. Damn it. The winning streak. That was a close loss, though. That was a close loss. So close. So close. And we were grinding them. We were grinding them. Those old growth trolls were doing the job. Veil of Summer sort of sucked, though. I'm not really loving Veil of Summer. I guess Veil of Summer... My problem with Veil of Summer is I think a lot of the decks have a lot of control over playing around it. I think they do, at least.
Heisenberg?
Elves are still scared of their own shadow. We lost the die roll. And is great. Any turn to Steel Leaf Champion is good by my books. This is, what is this, the 4th Lurrus deck we've been up against? Hammer Time. We've been up against Hammer Time. Oops. Sorry about that. Good old Swift Spear. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so the question is, can we still beat Burn? There was a question as to what our Burn matchup was like. And we are in the draw here, but what I'm going to guess is like our chonky creatures are going to help a lot. Like Steel Leaf Champion blocking a Swift Spear is going to be great. And there's going to be a point where I'll play like Elvish War Master and another creature on the same turn. Eidolon? Cemetery Gatekeeper. Pretty useless versus us. Enter the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. When a player plays a land or... Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares the card type with the exiled card, Cemetery Gatekeeper deals 2 damage to that player. If I understand correctly, it does nothing here. Oh. Whenever a player plays a land or casts... Hold on, how does this work? So hold on, if I play a random land, I'm going to deal 2 damage to myself?
We'll see.
Oh! Interesting. A lot of people are...
That's broken.
Well, I don't know if it's broken, but... Somehow I thought, like, whenever I read this wrong then. Whenever a player plays a land, I thought it had to share, like... I was thinking of, like, the same name as this card. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. If it's the lands. Alright, well, whatever. I'll just play with this many lands then.
That's all he needs.
Yeah, that's all I need. I guess the deck... I mean, I guess the deck got its value, though. I still think Cemetery Gatekeeper is bad, but... Whatever. It's not that bad. No, I wish I had the Ether Vial. Thank God we got the Utopia Sprawl. Dealing damage to yourself. Stop hurting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. And they're playing Eidolon themselves. Any attacks? Because if you don't, I put my own stuff out on the battlefield. Well, I don't really have any incentive. Well, I do have some incentive to keep adding to the board, I guess. And I guess I could add mana with the Elvish Archdruid.
Yeah, it's cheap mana. Free mana.
Take 6 damage, go to 7. Trying to figure out how much life I'm losing here. Add green for each elf you control, and I can play Elvish War Master and Elvish Champion. And we've got the combo people. I mean, if we got enough damage set up, we'll get them. We're gonna get them! Do I attack? Attack you for 6, you go to 11. You cast 1 spell. You go to 9. And then I Elvish Champion with Forest Walk, which may or may not even be relevant. That's 7. That's 9 damage. Unless you kill my Archdruid. That's a problem. Okay, I'll stay on defense, but, you know, it's awkward.
You gonna play land, pal? You gonna do that?
Oh, you're gonna take double duty here. That's right. Stop hurting yourself. I don't care about this. Look at all the damage they're taking. Fool! Your deck works for me! And they have Lurrus in this deck, too. Sure, kill off the Archdruid. You literally just dealt 4 to your face, man.
Worth it. Guaranteed value.
I guess I can block. You seal a fire this, then kill. Oh, no, you can just kill this. Maybe. Well, I mean, I have to block this thing. Well, the Forest Walk doesn't matter for Steel Leaf, but it will matter for all the other creatures. Oh, you're gonna kill off this thing? All right, so these things trade. Or you have another Seal of Fire or something. Because if it's Searing Blaze, you could have left the Seal of Fire on the battlefield. Oh, okay. Sure then. Got it. Now, so we can play our lands. So they're gonna get the seal back, but it deals damage to them. So I attack you for 5. You get seal back. How much damage? Maybe I should just play Elvish Champion, take 2. Attack for 6, they go to 6. They play Lurrus, they take 2. They play Seal of Fire, they take another 2, they go down to 2. And then I just have to deal with something. Okay, I'll play. I guess this is just the super aggro route. That's the route I'll go down.
So Spear coming in for that block? Oh no, he can't.
No, no blocking. Basically, I have Forest Walk by themselves. So they can play Lurrus to more or less chump the Steel Leaf. They could exchange the Seal of Fire as well, but they're going to go down to 2 for that exchange. Going down to 6 is painful. Maybe I die if they play a burns, like a 1 mana burn spell. Oh no, because then they go down to 2. Well, it just looks like burn, but they're trying out, I mean, the Seal of Fire builds have existed before. Maybe this build also has the Incinerator. This is going to be close. What do we have on the sideboard? Inscription of Abundance. We also have Force of Vigor, which is not going to be very good versus Seal of Fire, but is fine versus Eidolon.
It's an enchantment.
We do have Chalice of the Void, too. I probably will bring that in. Why not? In fact, we have really good odds, chances of putting Chalice on, too, and it doesn't even hurt us by much, because the only thing it hits is, like, our Elvish War Master. They can't Seal of Fire here. They need to play Lurrus first. I think they want to reduce the amount of damage they take, hence why they made this attack. Okay, so what happens here? I take 3, go to 6. They play Lurrus, they play Seal of Fire, they go to 2.
Maybe he's got 2 burn spells in
They
hand.
pop the Elvish Champion. I play Elvish War Master, I take another 2. I think I'm just going to take that risk. I'm just not going to block here. Oh yeah, maybe I could block Swift Spear. No, I can live if I don't block Swift Spear, because if they, again, let's say if the burn spell, let's say they burn me and I go to 7, they play Lure. Oh no, but they could play Lurrus, Seal of Fire, and that's enough. Shit. Yeah, that does kill me. Oh well, I'm not blocking. So I'm telling you, people, I'm not blocking. To hell with you all. Also, if they don't kill the Elvish Champion, we do have that Yavimaya tech.
He has Pain Land too.
It's not going to be relevant. I don't think it's going to be relevant. It might, but I don't think so. If you have a 1 mana burn spell, I lose. If they have Boros Charm, I live. I guess they could Boros Charm and then play Lurrus as a blocker. That's also a line. Take 2. Everything is as we have foreseen. I think they have a 2 mana burn spell. Maybe they have Boros Charm. Everything as we have foreseen. We could have done this pre-combat, or they probably have some 2 mana spell. Okay, I'm at 6. So you burn this, you block this, you go to 5. Endurance. Do you really help me? Not really.
Well, you can give yourself Forest Walk.
Let's see if we can sneak it in. Sneak in that Forest Walk. That quiet Forest Walk. Sneaky, sneaky. Go to blocks. Just go to blocks. Damn. You've played Knifey Spoony before, haven't you? Okay, they go to 5. Damn it, where's that layer of the Hydra when you need it? Okay, I guess we're just going to use Endurance on... This is so weird. You can Endurance a companion back into the person's deck for like a 61 card deck. Yeah, I'm really hoping they don't have Boros Charm. Really hoping. They hoped you trade with the Eidolon? I guess that's possible.
No. You didn't have shit.
Well, they can still draw it.
No.
Take 3, go to 3. Yeah, it's all losing, so. I'll just try to block a Swift Spear. Hope they have nothing. Or hope they have a creature. We lose. Okay. I'm not sure, but I think they had that in the first place. They had that in their hand the entire time. Hence why they made such a long think. Alright, I'm relatively confident in this matchup, though. Because we have a lot of big, thick creatures. We might have just lost that one because we were on the draw. What to take out, though? War Master might be our worst card. It's really hard to trigger this thing twice. I think I'm gonna dump that one. I think everything else is good. Maybe this card's also awkward. Actually, no, I'm gonna take out the lords. This lord is bad. I guess Azuri is fine. Okay, we're gonna bring one War Master back. Do I bring in some Force of Vigors just for Eidolon? I technically don't have Ether Vial. You know what? I am gonna bring in 2 just for Eidolon. Take out that elf. Pelt Collector probably sucks too. Well, it's okay. Take out an Azuri. Man, I got a phone call and missed the last couple of turns. Why does Twitch hate me? Why does the phone call hate you? Why does your phone hate you? And not gonna say this is gas, but this is fine. Go turn 1 Pelt Collector, turn 2 Inscription. Target player gains X life. Well, I actually have to wait. It's not gonna be the greatest Inscription. This is also probably gonna have to be on Warrior. I did not win. It was close, but actually I don't know if it was close. Maybe it was in the bag for my opponent.
Sloblin guide here.
Yeah, find me more lands. I could use them. Pelt Collector. That is absolutely not what I was looking for. Warrior.
He's a warrior.
Does this help me at all? Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. That might be a better use of my turn than playing a Pelt Collector and passing. I could block and, like, just try to delay the game. Like, if they kill it in response, like, whatever. This does nothing now, right? Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Okay, goodbye. Take another 2. But we're gonna get Old Growth Troll. I need a land, though, for this collected company. Inscription of Abundance, another one. Alright, so maybe we could just go Inscription into Inscription after a few turns. Because hopefully this Old Growth Troll is going to live. How the fuck do I cast this thing? Now I wish I played the Pelt Collector. MTG Raz just cheered 100 bits. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm not super unhappy about that because we do get our land. But still, I need another land. This Goblin Guide has attacked. This is going to be the 3rd time. Give me one more land so I get my collected company online. You know what I mean? You gotta be kidding me! This Goblin Guide can't find shit! I gotta, like, use this... Try to use this thing defensively? Or should I have played Arbor Elf? Maybe I should have played Arbor Elf defensively so I had 4 mana available next turn. In theory. Okay, they know I think they know I have an Inscription of Abundance in my hand. Someone in the comment section would be like, you shouldn't have so many Yavimaya creative growth. And maybe that's true. Maybe the limit should be 3. But even right now, I don't even think it's that clunky. Rolling Vortex. Beginning of each player's upkeep deals 1 damage to them. If the player casts a spell if no mana was spent. Your opponents can't gain life this turn. That's a problem. Okay. hoping they tap out. This is going to be really unlikely. Oh my god, I can't find a land. Oh, and I made a mistake. I should have blocked the Swift Spear first, then put the counters on this thing. Yeah. I feel like shame scooping here.
Well, it happens.
It does. Okay, I'm just gonna concede. I can't win here. Because they'll attack with 2 creatures. I mean, I could just have a burn spell. Well, it was such a hot start. Yeah, I mean, not like this. It was such a hot start. It was very... It's okay. It's okay. You know, the deck showed some potential, and there's actually a lot of room to tweak it. So first things first, Elvish Archdruid did nothing. And I don't even think it belongs in this deck. It's not clear to me that we even need this card. I'm not even sure about Azuri either. That could be a full 4 slots for something else. Is there any, like, amazing elf creature, other amazing elves for 3 mana? But I think there's a lot of them. At least we had the epic game, we had an epic game versus Blue-White Control. And I think we have all the tools. Unfortunately, against that one Lurrus, like the one time we're up against Death Shadow, we have Inscription of Abundance for Death Shadow. We don't even know they're a Death Shadow deck until game 3. Archdruid and Azuri are past in Elves? What do you mean? You mean in like the old elf decks? In elf decks of old? Like, I don't mind having lords in the deck, but it just didn't seem like they were necessary. Like, this has no other utility, for the most part, except to give creatures +1/+1. Because trying to add 1,000,000 mana with this thing is just impossible, given, like, how Modern is at the moment. There's just so much removal that I can't expect to have a really good payoff with Elvish Archdruid, so I might as well have something else. Really love the 4 Endurance in the main deck, loved the Collected Company. Going the Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl route was definitely the way to go. Very happy about that. Maybe we play with 1 less Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, but for the most part, I don't think it screwed us over. It felt like it screwed us over in that burn matchup, but also that Goblin Guide could have just found me 1 land. 1 land, any of those turns would have been perfectly acceptable. Oh, Archdruid and Azuri aren't good anymore? So how could we improve this deck? Because essentially, I think a lot of mono-green Stompy players would also love access to something like this. Still, I mean, the Elvish Champion synergy did something. This was a real thing. We could also play another Lair of the Hydra over the Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Strangleroot, but is that an elf? What are our best... I mean, I could play... I don't really feel like playing that 2-drop elf. Seems pretty poopy. I mean, I could play... Strangleroot is not a bad creature. Dwinnen's Elite, not a love of Dwinnen's Elite. Thorn Lieutenant, no, all those cards. There's too many boomer cards. Shaman of the Pact, not in love with Shaman of the Pact, honestly. Just even how Modern just has too much removal, so trying to get a big Shaman of the Pact out seems very unreliable. What do we got here? You guys are mentioning Thorn Lieutenant. When it becomes target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. This isn't that bad. And for 6 mana, it gets +4/+4/+4 until end of turn. I sort of like that. Not good versus non-removal decks. Imperious, perfect. Other elves. No, this is very poor. I said we're taking out the Lord that does nothing. Wildborn Preserver, is that the wolf thing? It is the wolf thing. 2 mana, flash reach. Whenever a non-human creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. If you do, put X +1/+1 counters on Wildborn Preserver. This card's okay, but I think... Do we have anything else at 3 mana? Creature, elf. green. Doesn't necessarily have to be green, too. I don't care what the mana value is, just equal to 3. I mean, it could be a 2 mana spell, but like it's awkwardly not on curve. Elvish Champion, Elvish Harbinger. Enters the battlefield, search your library for an elf card, reveal it, then shuffle it. I don't want to put it on top of my library. Oh, it adds mana. Elvish Rejuvenator. As the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards in your library. Realmwalker and Grist, so we play Insect now. Splashing black for Grist. How about that? Unless we main deck Reclamation Sage to hose those other stupid decks. I'm not in love with Realmwalker, but if I had nothing else, I could go down that route. You like Grist and a Bosch? But the weird thing is, if we're playing Grist without Collected Company, Grist, I think, loses a lot of value. What's Herald? With an Anthem, Grist goes nuts? What do you mean? Oh, you mean with Sylvan Anthem, green creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a green creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. I don't know how much I care about this interaction. Quirion Ranger, Dwynen's Elite. When it enters the battlefield, if you control another elf, get a 1/1 elf. Don't have enough stuff on the earlier portion of the curve. I don't know. I don't know what to replace these 4 cards with. It's possible it's replaced with some number of Grist and you go black-green, but then you have to take out Cavern of Souls and Lair of the Hydra. It's really clean as a mono-green deck. Kragenwick Cremator is my favorite SLC deck. Got 2 4/1s and 1 3/2 start Magic the Gathering Online last week. It's Realmwalker and Sylvan Anthem? Huh? And also if I play Realmwalker, I'm wondering, I know it was a little bit awkward to have so many legendaries, so I'd probably would add 1 more Lair of the Hydra to this deck. Also, I felt like I wanted a Lair of the Hydra a few times. Especially versus control. But I guess the 4... I just don't know what to do for these last 4 cards. I have not a damn clue. It could be anything. Herald United Elves. Black, green, 2 generic. Oh, it's a saga. Or is it Herald King of Skemfar? Elf Warrior 3/2 Menace. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an Elf Warrior or Tyvar card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's actually not too bad either. Matt Maddox like, still streaming? You're still up! We just went 3-2 with Elves after going 3-0 in the first few rounds. I'm not gonna lie, I like this Herald card. We have to add black to it, which is not too bad. Like whatever, we have black mana to put in this deck. Herald King of Skemfar. What the hell? Oh, it's Harald. This is a relatively new card. Menace is useful. There's the battlefield. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Reveal an elf, warrior, or Tyvar card from among them and put it into your hand. This is a very good card. This is a very, very, very good card. This is actually incredibly good. It's legendary, but who gives a fuck? It's very valuable. And even then, like, even in multiples, you wouldn't even care because you could attack, which likely needs to be blocked by at least 2 creatures. I actually like this creature a lot. Harald, eh? What the hell does the mana look like if we play it with Harald? I do think it's worth splashing black for, though. This is that kind of value I'm talking about. And, like, peeling this thing off of a Collected Company, like, you can easily get back. You could have an empty hand, play Collected Company, find Harald, and then, like, your hand is loaded all over again. You could even put 2 of them into play with Collected Company. You sack one, but find 2 cards off of it. Worst case scenario, you could even pitch the extra 1 to Endurance. This is actually a really good idea. Damn, that's a very good one. So how would that change our mana base? How many black mana sources do we need? We don't even need that many. Well, I mean, we could sometimes even play Utopia Sprawl on Swamp if we really, really, really needed to. Say, I don't know what the mana base looks like, but I guess this is the next step in moving this deck. And then if we have some... I wouldn't want to go too deep in black. I wouldn't go the Abosh route. I think Collected Company is worth too much. I think, at least. I think Collected Company is just worth too much to a deck like this. So I guess that's going to be the adjustment. And I don't know, the mana base has to change a little bit. Might even give us more excuses to play more Cavern of Souls. I guess we have to dump some Lair of the Hydra. Right, so of course it's not... Hey, remember, we gotta not forget, Yavimaya actually saved our ass versus, like, Spreading Seas. Like, they played Spreading Seas, we played Yavimaya, we got the green sources back. So actually, maybe I don't know. It's like, it is clunky. The clunk, it did show itself. It just didn't punish us until we played against the burn deck. But it's not that integral to our strategy. Whatever. We're going to leave it at this for now. Okay, we're going to keep streaming, because I have one more thing to do today. We have a deck list review deck to go through. But that's going to be it for the Elf deck. So if you're really interested in Elf, or even Mono Green Stompy, because this might be more Stompy than Elves at this point. Still got that Elf flavor. A lot of people want to make Elves work in Modern. Well, this isn't quite... This is definitely not combo Elves. So you got to play it a little bit differently. But it felt really valid. It felt like a real deck. Some other thoughts? Pellet Collector, I thought it sucked, but maybe it's just necessary versus some decks. Ideally, this is like removal, because this deck is more... I'd rather be playing more on the top end, if anything else, but it was okay, I guess. Sometimes you play Pellet Collector and you just do something with it. But in theory, maybe this is better as Fatal Push. I'm not sure. But anyway, okay, that will be the game for today. We're going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Elves! Christmas Elves in Modern.